Alright guys, the reason about this update is about my travel plans to the Bahamas. The results of the virus Omicron hitting the whole world. Bahamas tightened more of the regulations about traveling to the Bahamas. And I want to let my viewers know also because you guys watch my videos and also you guys like to go to the Bahamas, and I want to give you an update. So when you go there, you don't get surprised what I'm about to tell you. In the past, traveling to the Bahamas, you get tested, PCR test or any test, get tested, you forward, you get a visa, $40, and you can stay in the Bahamas up to 5 days. The 5th day, you got to leave. You can't stay in the Bahamas. You have to get a test, and you can stay longer in the Bahamas. I don't like to do that. I don't want to get tested anymore than I have to. I get tested here in the U.S. and that's it. I'm not getting any tests anywhere else. And now the regulations now, right now, it is January 24th right now. Man, I like this chair. Nice. Sea Shark, I love it. What's I talking about? So now, you have to get tested to go to the Bahamas. You apply for your visa within those 3 days. And after you get your visa, you can go to the Bahamas. But now, check this out. This is new since January 4th, around there. They say now, once you get tested here in the U.S., and if you stay more than 48 hours in the Bahamas, you need to get tested at the Bahamas. And some people are in mainland, right? Enjoying the land. They can go and get tested. $25 to get tested. If you're a family of 4, we're talking about $100, right, to get tested within 48 hours. Now, remember, you got tested here in the U.S. Now you need to get tested over there within 48 hours. Now, for people that stay mainland, that is no problem. But for me, I am out there. I am in the Blue Hole, I'm the Berry Islands, Great Isaac, all these places that isolated from people. If I have to pilot the boat back to civilization to get a PCR test, pay the $25, which the money is not a big deal at all. $25 is nothing. It's just the inconvenience. That's going to take me a half a day, right? I'm in the middle of nowhere, drive to a place, get tested, and then go back to my normal routine, right? That is too much. So what I have decided for now, while all these very tight rules are in the Bahamas right now, I'm going to be fishing here in the good old USA. Fish here in the Florida Keys, the Atlantic, the Gulf of Mexico, all these areas. So I'm just going to be fishing here more until these regulations come down a little bit. And it really makes me angry. Let me tell you, back in the day, traveling to the Bahamas for me, it was like 2 days before the weather was great. I hop on the boat and I leave to the Bahamas. Now you can't do that no more. Now you have to get a visa, get your drone permit, let your wife let you go, right? That's another one. The weather's got to be good. You got to get the boat prepared. Think about all those things. What about the kids? Where I'm going to leave the kids? With who? All those things, right? Now you got all these regulations that are impacting my trips. Adding the COVID regulations and the visa, all this stuff is just, it's way too much. If this doesn't come down, I think I'm going to skip this whole year of going to the Bahamas. I'm not going to stop fishing. I'm going to still go fishing, make my trips, survive in the boat. Those are my favorite. Stay on board for days. That's what I love to do. I like to do it in the Bahamas, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So if you guys do travel to the Bahamas or are planning, remember this. You got to get tested before, but 48 hours while you're there, if you don't get another test, $1,000 fine or 30 days in prison. Makes you not even want to go on vacation when you know that you could go to prison. When I go on vacation, I'm not thinking about going to prison. That's not in my menu of my vacation. My vacation is stress-free. See, I'm all stressed out already, just talking about it. So my vacation is stress-free, relax. Woo! You know, that's it, relax. But this is insane. So this year, I might skip all the Bahama trips and stay here in Florida. At least we have good fishing waters here. I've been doing a lot of fishing. I've been doing good fishing here. And I'm going to try to keep on going. Not going to stop because of this. But definitely, I will limit my trips to the Bahamas because the regulations are just out of control. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you guys that update. Thank you for listening. And if you plan to go to the Bahamas, now you know what you have to do. Check thebahamas.com and check their information. Sometimes you're not going to see the information that I told you right there. You have to look in the website for it, because it's not going to tell you about the 48 hours. Now, another thing that I forgot to tell you, if you're there 48 hours, you get tested, you become positive, they're going to quarantine you. You're going to be quarantined at the Bahamas. At what expense? We don't know. We don't know that yet. Who's going to pay for that? You stay in a hotel quarantine? We don't know. Those things, they don't tell us. So we don't know where we're going to be quarantining at. Becoming positive at the Bahamas, you don't want that. You don't want to become positive at the Bahamas. And what about if that PCR test makes a mistake? We have heard a bunch of times people getting a PCR test, becoming positive when they're not positive, become negative when they're not negative. Accuracy on the PCR test, it's not 100%. If we become positive in the Bahamas, that's going to be another issue. It's going to be another episode to talk on the channel here. All right, guys, thank you for listening. And if you plan to make your trip, check out all those regulations. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. And I got more videos coming up. All right, guys, thank you for being part of the channel. Thank you for watching. And always navigate safe.